Hello everyone, this is Poet Plays, and welcome back to FTL. In the last episode, we cleared Sector 1 of the Kestrel, so now let's just jump right back into our game. So as you can see, it went alright, our last episode. It's just that our hull is only at 50% integrity, which is not fantastic going to the next sector, but I think we can live with that. Otherwise, as you can see, all our subsystems are at least on tier 2. We have some new weapons, actually just one new weapon. And I think our strategy before we jump into the next sector is to upgrade our shields and our weapons. Because as you can see, right, we have that hull beam. The hull beam is only really going to work if the enemy shields are down. So we need more power to our weapons so we can use that hull beam. And then we can really go to town with enemy ships once we take down their shields. As for our own shields, we are going to have to upgrade them because we're really fragile at this point. I like to get at least 1 point into shields so we can have more health. More health as in just when our shields can take more damage before they go down. Because what's interesting about shields is that they need 2 points of power in order to power 1 layer of shields. So we have 3 points of power, we'll at least have 1 HP for the shields as a sort of buffer, so we can still sustain at least 1 hit. Maybe we can actually upgrade that now. Nah, we'll just wait till the next sector, because when you jump to the next sector, it's fine, because usually I don't think there are any encounters when you first jump into the sector. So let's see, our ship is really bad. We have like 50% hull integrity, so I'm not going to go into this uncharted nebula, because nebulas render your scanner systems totally useless. They go back to just like the first tier, and you're basically flying blind. And if you jump into an ion storm, that will suck the power from your ship and disable you, and that's really bad right now. So I'm going to go into Zoltan controlled space from our civilian sector, and we might first encounter our first alien species, at least like the first of the Zoltan as far as I can recall in our Let's Play. So you're far from Federation home space here in Zoltan Territory, and it's not clear whether the authorities will have any goodwill remaining. Still, you have to push forward. It's not great. We're in Zoltan space, but that's not great. Let's take a survey here. Okay, so I was hoping that there would be a shop nearby, but that doesn't really seem to be the case until we jump. So I'm just gonna upgrade our shields first. Is there anything else we want to upgrade? Maybe our engines, but I think I'm just gonna save for the weapons. Well, technically we could upgrade weapons now, but I think if we upgrade shields now, it'll be more short-term benefits. We get short-term benefits a lot faster from that. So let's just do that. I know for engines, right now we have level 2 dodge, so we have 10 dodge, so our evasion is at 15%. If I take off power from the engines and put it into, oh well, okay, I can't put it into shields, right? So that's fine, we'll just keep it at 15% instead of 10. Otherwise, nothing else to change, not unless we have injured crew members. So let's go. The exit is in a nebula, and I'd like to explore the space, like this space here perhaps. So I'm going to jump here and then kind of work my way around. So planning our route, it'll probably be like something like this. We go up and then down and through and then come up to the exit. We have plenty of fuel, so taking the long route shouldn't be a problem. Okay, in danger. That is fantastic. You jump into a debris field that used to be a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, its NG escort takes you for the attacker and retaliates. They refuse all hails. Assumptions, guys, assumptions. Anyway, so this is an NG cruiser. This is an NG scout. They have drones. I have no idea what kind. Okay, they have defense drones, which I don't really care about because we're not using combat drones. So that's fine. We don't need to target their drone systems. They have an ion cannon, a basic ion cannon, and a basic laser, which I'm not too worried about. I think I'm going to disable their weapons first, because that ion cannon can be really, really annoying. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Maybe... Nah, I'm going to put someone on shields. Yeah, that's cool. So we'll see, because if that ion charge takes out our shields, that is not going to be fantastic. Yeah, oh, they missed. Oh, that's really good. That is really good. Okay, so here's the thing about the NG, right? So this is Ken and this is Johnson. Poor Ken and Johnson, they might make it past the day. But here's the thing about NG, like the NG as a species, right? They can repair stuff really quickly. You can see that, right? It's like boom, weapon systems are like just repaired super quickly. So what we gotta do is that we gotta keep them on their toes. Like we do not want weapon systems to come up. Okay, maybe not weapon systems, but you do not want shields to come back up. That's like really, really, really bad for us. Because if shields go back up, then it's just like, what are we gonna do, right? We can't hit them. So we're gonna alternate between their weapons and their shields, and it looks okay. Okay, even if their shields come back up, I still think it's fine. Yeah, because as long as you don't miss, there you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? That wasn't that hard. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. We've got more missiles, that's good. Drone parts, still no use for them yet, but we should keep them around. And 18 scrap, that's not bad. Why? Because now we can upgrade our weapons if you want to. Okay, still no shops in sight, so I'm going to put a point into our weapon control. It's always good to just like upgrade, in part because, as I said before, right, that gives you a buffer, HP buffer. So even if you can't power up your like all our complement of weapons right now, we can still have at least like 1 HP. So if our weapon system takes a hit, it won't go down completely, which increases our survivability, which is good, really good. So let's keep jumping. I think that was a good start for this sector. Another combat. A small shuttle appears on the local radar. Turns out it's a rebel automated scout. That's great. Okay, so they have an enemy combat drone and a bigger laser. That laser, I think, only fires once, but it doesn't, how do I put this? It does 2 points of damage if it hits hits part of the ship that's not a system. So that's not great, it's not fantastic. I think, well, I'd like to get rid of their weapons, and I'm going to use a missile to take out their piloting system, because drones have an obnoxiously high dodge rate, and I'd rather not, I'd rather our shots land. Yeah, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. They got a really good hit in. That's real bad. That's real bad. Okay, weapon systems are down, but our shields are busted. Real bad. We're not going anywhere without shields, so we're gonna have to, like, yeah, I think I'm gonna aim our next missile at the drone system. We're just gonna take hits. We're just gonna take hits for days. It's gonna be terrible. Okay. Okay, hopefully this hits the drone system. Yes, it does. Okay, that's really good. Our med bay is not in fantastic shape. I'm going to vent atmosphere to put out the fire. Oh, look at that. There's a hull breach. Hull breaches are real good on drones because their automatic repair system does not repair hull breaches. So that system's just permanently down now. So as long as we keep shooting at their... Oh, you can see, right? The fire got put out. So... as long as, okay, let's see if I can equalize the oxygen in our room faster. Okay, and I'm gonna get our pilot here to, okay, you can stay here, but I want the pilot here to repair, or you Artyom, I want Artyom to repair our med bay. Yeah, so this is cool, Now all we need to do is just chill, and hopefully our lasers will hit. That was not a great situation though. I don't want to do that, I want to close the doors. Yeah. That was not a great situation. We need a hull repair real quick, or else this journey is going to be really, really short. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. That's a lot of scrap material. That's 26 scrap material. That is really good. So we need our pilot back, or else we can't jump. And let's see, what else can we upgrade? We can have more power, or we could upgrade shield. No, we can't upgrade shields. No shops. So I think we're gonna put we're gonna spend something on power. Spend a little bit on power, or we could save up for weapons. I think I'm gonna save up for weapons, or for some like accidental secret upgrade to our or repair to our hull, because really our hull is suffering. It might not hold together, guys. This might be it for us. Another combat. Oh no, it's a boarding action. You catch a glimpse of a strange signal coming from a space station before your sensors shut off unexpectedly. That doesn't sound good. As you discover that your sensors are being jammed, you hear hostiles beam onto your ship. Okay, until you're able to jump away from the hostile space station, your sensors will be disabled. You should deal with these boarders first though. Okay, where are they coming in from? Okay, that's not great. But we have doors. Good thing that we upgraded our doors. But Ligardi... Okay, let's hear. So here's the strategy, right? I don't want Ligardi to come in first. I want Artem to come in first. Because then he'll be dealing, yeah, so the tile he's going to be on, he's going to be fighting that guy hand to hand. And Artem is hurt, right? So I don't want him fighting hand to hand with just like a, what do you call it? At a disadvantage. Oh man, there's a lot of them. That's not great. Okay. Okay, so one thing we could do is that we could vent oxygen to the entire ship. Oh man, there's even a guy in the O2. Okay, venting oxygen may not be such a great idea. Yeah, that might not be such a great idea. Okay, well, it looks like we're doing okay. Yeah, we killed a guy, we killed a boarder. That guy is stuck in the O2 room, which I'm cool with. Where did he go? Don't run away. Don't run away. We want you dead. We want you dead. I think there's people in the engine room. We need to get to... Oh, there's 3 of them in the engine room. Okay, that's not great. That's not great. Okay, we're gonna retreat to the med bay. We're gonna put power in the med bay, so we're gonna heal really quickly, and we're gonna vent the atmosphere to the ship. See where we can close the doors, kind of like shut them in while we vent the oxygen to the engines, and then they're gonna be like, so we're gonna heal. It's not gonna be great though, because oxygen is at a premium right now. It's not great. Not great for us. But we'll see. Let's see if we can shut the doors to the weapon systems. Okay. Engines critical, intruders detected. Oh, our ship is just one big hot mess right now. But that's okay. Like, I don't mind if our intruders kind of like suffocate and die. That's like sort of the point. I don't know when I want to let them in. Okay, I'm gonna let them in, and I'm gonna close the door behind us so the oxygen doesn't like just immediately just go away. I think we got this handled, guys. I think we got this handled. I think they suffocated over here. I think that might just have happened. Let's see. Let's bring everybody to heal. Yeah, okay, so all the intruders are dead. I'm gonna close up all the doors. And now it's kind of a race against time because our oxygen situation is critical. Let's see. Okay, no oxygen there. But let's see how fast we can get the O2 systems online. It's a good thing we upgraded the O2 system, because now if it's tier 2, it's going to refill super quickly. And hopefully these guys won't die from oxygen deprivation. Come on, guys. Okay, they might die from oxygen deprivation. Is our room? Is that room? Oh, just in time. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's really good. I'm going to take a bar off of the med bay and then stick it in oxygen. You guys can go heal. Yeah, so now the ship is going to fill up a lot faster, and I'm gonna go over to the engine room and start repairing that. That was not great. We survived that situation, but we sustained more damage to our hull because our systems kept on going kaput because the enemy was attacking it. Plus, we got nothing out of it. Like, literally nothing. Just more hull damage, so that was not great for us. These are like the worst kind of encounters. I hate these kind of encounters because you get literally nothing for it. Like, literally nothing. It's terrible. I think one thing to comment about real quickly is that engines, upgrading your engines, a lot of people underestimate that, and I used to do that until I realized that engines provide dodge. If you get your dodge high enough, it actually makes a difference. So yeah, so that's one thing I have to mention. So real quickly, you know, since like we're in between things, so here's the question of the day, right? What drew you guys to playing FTL? Like, what drew you guys to it? For me, it was because we were a starship captain, and I really, really liked being a starship captain. Like, this game is just really immersive to doing that. Like, last episode I mentioned, it's like Star Trek. Wait, before I continue that train of thought, let's do this situation. It appears the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon. Your sensors are picking up a single life form. Okay, no harm to go down to the surface to investigate, really. You find a colony that seems to have been recently attacked. Exploring the devastation, you find a lone survivor. We can invite him to join our crew, or we can take him home to his family to a nearby planet in this system. I really want another crew member so we can stick him in engines. But if we take him home to his family, we might get rewarded with like hull repair. I think we can make do with just 3 crew members, so I'm gonna take this guy home. Okay, that was the good decision. That was a good decision. Overjoyed with the return of their son, the family of the survivor arranges to repair your ship's hull as compensation. Oh, that was good luck. That was a good situation. So anyways, going back to the question of the day. What really drew me to FTL was just because there's so much replayability, because you have different layouts for your ships, there's different ships from alien species, and it's a roguelike. So death, you have permadeath, and everything's randomized. So you always have different weapons or different scenarios to run into. So it's exciting, and the game is pretty cheap. Right now it's 75% off on Steam. It's like $2.60 for the pure game, and $3.50 for the game and the soundtrack. And if you want to buy the game right now, this is the time to buy it. Like for $3.50, that's like, okay, $3.50 over the original $20. So if you take $3.50, multiply it by 5, that's like 15, 17. That's like 17% of its like original price. That's insane. And the soundtrack is killer. You've been listening to this, right? It's killer. So you should totally get it with the soundtrack. But anyways, that's how I liked it, because it's so much bang for your buck, so much replayability. I like games with replayability, which is what drew me to FTL. So okay, so that distress signal was the best case scenario. I'm not going to jump into this nebula because it will make fleet pursuit slower, but will disrupt our sensors, and if it is an ion storm, we're kind of boned. So let's just jump to another beacon in space. Another combat situation, hopefully it's not... Oh, it's a Mantis scout. That's not fantastic. You picked up the last broadcast from a rupturing Zoltan freighter. The Mantis, they're here, please! You're interrupted by fire off the port bow. Oh, great. That's not great. Okay, the NG... Okay, they have teleporters, which is not fantastic. They essentially have a missile launcher, and they have a bore cannon, which is not great. I think I'm gonna take out their weapon systems first. That guy's gonna board. Where's he gonna end up in? Okay, that's not great. That's not great at all. I'm thinking, okay, if I remove our pilot here, here's the thing. We remove our pilot, we're not gonna charge the FTL, but that's fine. But I'm gonna put him on doors so that everything is, the doors are harder to get through, and I'm gonna start venting oxygen. So when he reaches the O2 room, I can just open up the doors, and then he's just gonna be boned. Okay, that's not great. Oh, that's fantastic. That's just fantastic. Like the right subsystem they hit. That's just great. Now we have no control over the doors. We gotta repair that real quick. Also, our O2 meter is gonna go down, and like that's fantastic. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought? Okay, we're gonna have the barrage, the weapon systems, because they have an NG on board. You know, thematically, as the Lord, that NG is probably their slave, which kind of sucks. Let's see. That's good. That's good. We hurt the NG. Let's not spend any of our precious missiles. That's really good. So their weapons are down. Let's see. What else can we do? We can target the shields. I'm just gonna hammer their weapons because that looks okay, and I don't want their weapons to come back online. Our doors are fine. Let's see if I can open this door. Kind of vent the oxygen from the ship. From the O2 canister. Actually, maybe not, because I want door control back, so I can trap him there. Yeah, okay, come on, hurry up, door control. Come on, Artyom, repair like your life depends on it, because it does. Okay, oh, that's not, oh, that's great, okay, that's fantastic. That's fine, I think we're okay. That NG is in rough shape, though. Yes, now we just have to deal with this Mantis, man. I think we're just gonna wait for him in the weapons bay. The ship explodes, leaving behind another collection of useful scrap material, so that's great. We got 17 scrap, 3 fuel, it's not too bad. We got scrap to upgrade. Can we close these doors again? Yes, we can. We're not gonna lose oxygen. And this Mantis man is just gonna get destroyed. Just gonna get destroyed. Okay, let's put some back into, yeah, put that back into the med bay. We need oxygen to stabilize. Just close all the doors and then open every door in the ship so we can stabilize the equilibrium of oxygen. Yeah, that's a tip that I learned from experimenting. So you can do that if you have enough oxygen, so you don't have to send your guys into a room that's airless and potentially let them suffocate. I'm just gonna close the doors again. Yeah. I actually did this once accidentally where I vented the atmosphere in the entire ship by pressing the wrong hotkeys. That was not a fun experience. That was not a fun time. Okay, everybody's fine. Everybody's okay. I'm gonna have to take off points in energy, put that into oxygen. So that's cool. I think I'm gonna recharge our oxygen faster because it actually doesn't carry over. Your oxygen does not refresh from one account to the other. You have to like do stuff like this, which is really cool. Not a bad thing. So yeah. So let's see. Everything's okay. Jumping on to the next station. Okay, I think we will take a break here. And before we end off the episode, right? So our crew is mostly humans. And in the FTL universe, humans are not really well regarded. You go to the crew, you go to the humans, here's the description. Humans are common and uninteresting. And the only good thing that they have is that their skills improve slightly faster. So humans aren't really well regarded in the FTL universe. But so for me, I was like, hey, I'm Poet Plays, I write poems and play video games. Let's write a limerick about humans in the FTL universe. So this is my limerick. It's called Earthlings. I hope you guys enjoy.
There once was a trio of Earthlings with Federation leanings. The ship got shot up, the doors got locked up, but at least no one hurt their feelings.
Humans are common and uninteresting. And that was my limerick. Earthlings, I hope you guys liked it. I just thought it'd be pretty interesting to talk about humans in the FTL universe, especially since this game was, made by humans. Okay, so before we end off the episode, let's see what we can do here. I'm kind of leaning towards just saving our scrap towards our weapon systems, because we can sort of like shuffle our energy around. I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, if we have 70 scrap, we can put 1 into power, 20 into power, 50 into the weapon systems, and then have our hull beam up and ready. We would sacrifice having max, having 2 bars in engines, and we'll only have 1 bar in oxygen, but that's not too bad considering everything. We'll be stretching ourselves thin, but I think that's okay for the increased offensive power. So yeah, that's it for today. Next time we're gonna kind of jump around, explore whatever is left of this sector 2 of the Zoltan controlled territory space. That was a terrible way of putting it, sorry. And until next time, if you like my content, please subscribe and ring that subscription bell. If you like this video especially, please give it a like. And thank you for watching the series. It means a lot to me. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Take care of yourselves. Take it easy.